Good morning, it is day 7! Oh my gosh, I slept so well last night. I mean, I did wake up probably at like 3 for maybe like 45 minutes or something, but I just went to sleep really quickly. I slept a ton. It was just really nice. And this spot was pretty windy actually when I arrived and I was setting up my tent, but when the sun went down, the wind stopped. Right now it's so calm and nice. I get that morning sun in the corner here right now, which is beautiful, and I'm also kind of nestled between some trees, which is very nice. And today is the day I hit, mile 100. So I think I'm at 95 miles exactly, so I'll hit that in the morning. Hopefully there'll be a little structure, or I can make one with some rocks. And then I have about a little less than 1.5 liters of water, and there's a pool, or like a stock pool for like animals. That's about like 3 miles. I think that's like the only water. So I'm gonna fill up on that, at least for like dirty water. Drink my good water until then, and then filter it if I need to. And then I think Gabe Zimmerman is like 17, probably like about like 18 miles. So we'll see how far I get, but it doesn't seem too bad today, and it's so sunny and nice. So today's going to be a great day, and I hope it's going to be a great day for you too. Alright, let's get after it. Very lovely. Got some cacti down here. Very spiky. How cool, I just saw this in the little path. Taken from the Arizona Trail Passages in Poetry. For how long? Las Colinas, Passage 6. These hills churn an old story. Mount Fagan witnesses a naturalist's point, a miner's counterpoint. Our water, our desert, our recreation, our jobs, our homes, our industries. Today's classic conservation conundrum. The trail skirts Rosemount Junction through storm-laden washes, rolling hills, and Schofield Canyon. Horseback riders, hikers, hunters, runners, mountain bikers traverse this wild land. A path meanders around man-eating size prickly pear, house high ocotillo, mesquite birds, lizards, snakes, and an occasional deer. But for how long? We're gonna go over by that snow over there. I think I've done about like 9 miles maybe, and I just met this guy named Lochnas. It's really nice. He's gonna go into the hill today too. So we'll see if I see some other hikers. There's a little bunny in there. Alright, I think this is Highway 83, but I opened the bear box and there is a ton of water in here, which is so great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bunch of public, but for other people, and a little bit of trail magic too, which is so sweet. And there is the road right there. I can't decide if I'm going to hitch here or if I'm going to keep going to Gabe Zimmerman, but I'm going to think about it. So this is my room at the Super 8 in Tucson. And do I have a story for you? Okay, I think almost all of my tours are finished, but I have to tell you this story. So I wasn't sure if I was going to go into Gabe Zimmerman or just hitch out of like Highway 83, because that connects to 10 and there's a handful of hotels there. I don't think there might be one place to stay in Vail, but I think it's like a retreat place or not many hotels. So I decided that once I got there, I was like, oh, it doesn't it seems easier to hitch from A3. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. So I was hitching, and it only took maybe about like 7 minutes. It really didn't take that long, so it was great. And this older woman and her son, I saw them turn around. They're like, which way are you going? I was like, oh, I'm going 10 West. And I had like my mask on and everything. And they're like, oh, we're not going there. And I was like, oh, no worries. And they're like, oh, wait, we are. And so she like pulls over and she picks me up. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. She's like, I wouldn't have picked up a man, but I figured it was just you, so that was okay. And I was like, oh, sure, I understand. Like, um, so that was very nice of them. And they're like, oh, where exactly are you going? I was like, oh, I think I want to go to like this hotel. It's off of like 10, but I'm looking for any hotel really. And they're like, oh, we have like a hotel's like suggestion for you. And I was like, okay. And like it was like more of this like cool like hipster hotel, which wasn't like super expensive. The one in Patagonia would have been more expensive, but we were just chatting for a while, and I guess she was telling me how she used to be like win big in gambling. She was like really good at it. And when she like bought her property in Vail, and the son was telling me a little bit more about the area, and they were just like so nice. I was like, thank you guys so much. And like we were all wearing masks and the windows were open. And then they dropped me off at the hotel, and they're like, oh, take a look around. Like if you don't really like it that much, just like head north. There's like a handful of other hotels as well. And just like be careful if you go south, because like some of the areas are more sketchy. So I was like, okay. And so I looked into it, and I went in, and I was like, oh, like how much are hotels? They're like 130, and I was like, okay, like that's not that bad. And then I was like, are there any like grocery stores nearby? And she's like, no. And like you also have to make like the reservation online. And then I was like, thanks very much. But like I was like sitting in there, I was like, thanks very much, but I think I'm gonna try and find something that's closer to a grocery store. And so I just like walked out, and I had seen that there was like, you know, Super 8s or like Hotel 6s or Super 6, I forget what they're called, just like 11 minutes north. So I just like walked up, and I checked out this one, and there was like no one in there, and I was like, hello? So I waited a couple minutes, and I was like, whatever. So I kept heading north, like only another like a minute or so. And I came to this one, so I'm at the Super 8 right now. And that in total ended up being about like $76, so that wasn't that bad. And there's like a Circle K that's pretty close, and then like a food place. And I was trying to figure out what to do with my resupply, so I ended up downloading Instacart, and I got Instacart, and the total for about like 4 to 5 days worth of food ended up being like $32 plus the delivery. So I was like, okay, for sure. And they're delivering that tonight. So that was my first time using that. And it actually went pretty well, so it kind of took like some finagling. Like the first hour and a half I was just trying to figure out how to do all the stuff and upload videos and whatever. And then I went to get some treats. I did some laundry, that's happening right now, and then I showered. And yeah, now I'll probably just hitch out tomorrow, but it was just like such an interesting story, so I just wanted to talk about that. But okay, now I'm just gonna relax and get my stuff together. See you later. This is a little update video. So I just tried to call one of the pizza places and be like, oh, can I get like delivery? And they're like, oh, we do delivery through like DoorDash or like Uber Eats and like one other thing. And I have like never used those before. And so I was just like, man, everything is like going to the apps or something. So I was like, okay, I'll figure that out. So like, I mean, I had to download Lyft, Instacart, now DoorDash. It's just like, there's too many apps. Like, I mean, I guess it makes my life a lot easier, but like, I don't have the storage for that, you know, it's just, I don't know. What are your thoughts, I guess? It is nice for the convenience. And now that I have the option, I might do In-N-Out. Because I love In-N-Out, and I have not had it in so long. Okay, that's it. Bye.
It worked. I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised, but like, I am. This is the future, and I have not been living in it. I might have gone a little hard with all the food. And it's just me. Well, I guess I can pack up pizza or eat it for breakfast. Oh my gosh, I have so much extra food. It's really hard when you can't go anywhere and you're just buying it online. I guess this is what people face when they usually do online shopping or something, but Oh man, I'm so stoked for this, so I will talk to you later.
I have way too much food, but I don't know. Can't let a whole pizza go to waste. Ah, this is what happens when you order when you're hungry and you have limited options. I was gonna order In and Out, but they didn't have it on there, so I ordered a giant pizza. So now I have to figure out if I'm just gonna carry like a whole, probably like half a pizza. I don't think I can eat that much. And then I also tried to be healthy, so I got a, not the beer. The beer is not healthy, or the Rice Krispie treat, but there is a salad here. Okay, people. So I'm trying to get in some veggies, but you know, I made some mistakes. And also, like, this hotel is like much further than I wanted to stay, but it was like so nice of them. I was like, okay, like we'll see what happens. So I think what I might do is I might see if I can arrange a ride for tomorrow. I might get just like a Lyft, which is like really weird to say, and you know, I know there's mixed feelings about like you need to hitch and that's kind of the experience, but I think for me, the hitch-in was good and they were very nice, but like some of the stories they were saying about some of the areas in Tucson, it could be like a little sketchy, so I want to leave at a certain time, so I'm just going to organize that. And I also got my permits for Saguaro, which they did give a number. Like I was able to just call the ranger station in 2019 and get it, but actually they're like, oh, we're doing all of it through Recreation Gov. So I had to do that, and I had to download that app, another one, which is so much. Like thank goodness I have internet. But I did all the chores. I have the pizza and salad and a beer, and I'm just gonna straight up kick it and get back on trail tomorrow and maybe be carrying like 3 pounds of pizza, but it's not the worst thing. Alright, I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow for day 8.